Welcome to this episode of Liberty Creek. It's been quite a while since I said that. Actually, the last time I made a video was Valentine's Day. That's about 2 months ago or more. So we're up here. Today is, Jennifer, what is today? April 10th?
Yes.
It is April 10th. And we're up here. And there's my lovely, lovely wife, Jennifer.
Hi, guys.
And here we are. We're up here. And let's see, there's a couple reasons why we haven't been making videos. Is basically it's been the same. Snow. We come up here, check on the place. And there's been a couple weekends that Jen had to work, I had to work. We had a couple things going on. We had to stay home, Easter. So we're back up here and at it again.
Early the next morning.
All right. It's Saturday morning. We woke up. It's a little late. It's like 10:30. Watched TV, drank coffee. Jen made me an awesome wrap. Egg whites, turkey bacon, spinach, and it was delicious. So I just broke a 37-hour fast. So, that was good. I got plenty of energy. I felt fine. I wasn't even that hungry once you get past the, the night cravings. But, yeah, here we are. We're up at Liberty Creek. I'm still chugging away on my diet. I need about 10 more pounds. One cool thing that I wanted to talk to you about is since we started this, we met all types of people through the Facebook, through the YouTube, through the comments, through emails, through Instant Messenger. And I've had a couple conversations like this in the past that we're not interested in meeting anyone really. That's not why our purpose to make this channel. You can see that besides my YouTube channel, me and Jen are kind of private. We have a little small circle of friends. We don't have too many friends. We just do what we do together and we enjoy life. But what was cool, 2 years ago, we had this guy reach out and said, "Hey, I've been there and I've been there. I live locally. I have a camp. I'm building a camp and I bought a piece of property and I'm local." And I said, "Really?" I said, we should meet up. Let me, he wanted some tips or see how I was doing things, and he follows the channel. He's a subscriber. I'm told Jen, we should go meet up with this guy, grab some pizza. He has a family, and she said, okay, let's do it. But then timing and things didn't line up, and it just got put on the back burner, and he's just like us, a part-time off-gridder. So, we kept missing each other, whatever. And I don't know, a month ago or a little more, I reached out to him and I said, "Hey man, this year we should definitely meet up. I see that you're still building." And he's like, "Yeah." And so that following weekend, we made plans to meet up. And my mind was blown when he gave me his address. I knew he was somewhere in this town or around this town, because the place he said he recognized was up by Mount Snow and a couple other spots. He's less than a mile from Liberty Creek. So Jen and I went over, met him, and his wife, and they're great people, nicest people in the world. And I'm not going to mention his name. I don't know if he wants me to put out his name, or maybe in the future videos, because he is my neighbor now. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other a couple times this season while we're up here. But it's so great to know neighbors up here. And I'm lucky I have my neighbor across the street, very friendly, keeps an eye on my place. Now I got a guy less than a half a mile away, the same thing. We said, you need us to go check on your place, you check on my place, good to go. But I took him over to Liberty Creek, and it was Jen and I, it was funny. He came on, man, it's like a movie set, and he's been a fan for a while. So he walked in, checked it out, he liked the place, and I showed him my solar setup. And for years I've been saying I want to get the solar off the floor and I got to build something. I just haven't gotten around to it, like everything else I've been saying. So he said he can help me out with that. Check this out. I came up here this time, and this is what was left on my porch. Can you believe it? Yeah, the off-grid community is a really good community with good people. Yeah, this is nice. And man, this guy could weld. Look at this. That's a clean weld. You ever see my welds? You run from them. This is aluminum. This is like, heavy. What was it? Subway.
It's like Subway grate or
Great. This is beautiful. It's beautiful. So today I'm gonna get up hopefully into the solar room and get my solars off the ground, put them on here. It could have been shorter, but the back of the EcoFlows, it got the real thick wire that comes out, hits the wall, and comes around. So I made it just perfect with a little room. So that I'm excited to do this. Get that back there, set them up, have them off the ground. So better ventilation. The winter time, the cold isn't just like leaching off the floor into them, and we'll see how that. But it's just so great to get them off the ground, and I really truly appreciate it. And yeah, me and Jen were very very happy to meet someone in this area. Eventually I'll be making it over, checking out his camp. His road is one of those roads that you can't go down when it's winter, because you'll just ruin it. So eventually I'll be checking out his camp, and we'll see if he wants to be on the channel. Maybe you get to meet him. All right. Jen wants to go check out the water. She wants to hook up the water. Still freezing at night. I'm kind of scared to do that. I don't want to break my pipe. Sometimes it's frozen, but man, we are in April. This is where you get the water. This is the month. So let's go check it out. Let me take a peek at it, see how it looks around the corner. Come on. Still got a little snow right there. Okay, so here's, for you that have never seen my channel before, this is the first flush system. Looks like I got to tighten it up right here, but that's the leaf eater up there. It captures all the big debris. I might have to get on a ladder and clean that off. Then it comes down, the water catches here. There's a plug on the end and there's a ball inside here, and it'll start filling this tube. All the crap that it's rinsing off the roof, the metal roof, is all going into here and going down. There's a filter on the bottom, and as it reaches here, the ball clogs it so nothing else could come up. Now it starts filling this T, and then the clean water comes down. Once the clean water comes down, there's a pipe that comes here, goes down into the first tank. The tanks are linked together so they fill evenly, and there's a filter on here. There's like a pool sock filter, and catches any debris that gets by the leaf eater in the first flush, and you get super clean water. And then from there, there's a pipe. This is how they're connected. This pipe here always breaks on me every year. It freezes and breaks if I let water stay in it. This year I got, I think, all the water out. This was a drainage hose. Well, this hose does hook up over here. Come take a look. Jen's shorter, so she's a better camera woman for this. If you see under here, there's a spin down filter. There's my pump. There's a I forget what that's called. That's to help the flow. And then there's two filters that go on here. They're not installed yet. I took them off for winter so they didn't break. And then it'll pump into the house. It'll pump nice clean water, not drinkable. You do not drink this water, would you die? Probably not, but who knows what could be in it, what's sitting in those tanks. I wouldn't. I have the Berkeley filter if it ever comes to the time to do that. Jen just gave me a crazy look. You saw something?
yeah, look at the big hole in that tree trunk over there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that tree's dead, but
oh yeah.
look at how big a hole that hole.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's new.
That's never.
No.
Yeah.
But our disappointment, I think if you're a follower, you know this. This is our instant hot water heater by EcoTemp. This thing is freaking great, man. We've had it for 3 years, and unfortunately last year was the last year it is going to was used. I left it on I didn't bring it home this year because it shit out on me before the winter. What happened was there's a mouse that got inside, built a nest. When we came up, we went to use it. It was working. As you see the burn marks, it was actually, I don't know if it caught the little thing on fire or the nest, but it like ruined something in it. So I disassembled the whole thing, cleaned out the nest, put it back together, finally got it going again. it was good because it was the weekend we had visitors, or we had visitors up here for 4 days. We still all got hot showers. It worked great. And then I went home. I came back in 2 weeks. It stopped working. I cannot get this thing going at all anymore. So whatever causes, probably the mouse destroyed it. I looked inside, nothing's inside, everything's clean, it's just not working. So I didn't even attempt to take it down this winter, because you have to remove these things in the winter, because what happened is if there's any water in the fins or anything, it'll just freeze and break. I did drain it. It's probably no ice problems or anything like that, but it's not working. Something's wrong with it. I went to go purchase another one. The price is more, of course, but for whatever reason they might discontinue this model, or it's just not in stock. So right now it's up in the air. There's other manufacturers I'm looking at right now. So eventually, like soon, Jen's soon as it's not freezing at all, Jen wants this shit on the side of this cabin because she wants hot water to wash her dishes. So I'm working on that, and that should be happening soon. So yes, I think I will hook up the water. Now right now we're going to go for a hike, and this Liberty Creek. Let's go take a look. We have not walked the property in a very long time, since last year. Something what's it called?
Moles or whatever.
The side yard. I got so much stuff to do. I'm so happy to walk around because I want to do so much. I was looking, I was like, what the hell, where my...
That came down.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
There are a couple of things.
Yeah, we gotta walk down here, see what fell. We got the hole over here, that's going to have to be cut down. Let me go look at my shed bill. The shed bill's going to be coming probably within, I would say, a month. You're going to see me start actively working on it. Next month, probably, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh man, see? This looks good. The only thing I'm concerned about under here, if the water got under there and it's wicking up into like the bottom or the bottom truss. I forgot how I wrapped it. I don't think I definitely didn't wrap it all the way around like I should have.
Hopefully the weight kept it from, hopefully the weight will keep it from bowing or whatever.
Yeah, I hope that I do have the boards all around it, but water gets into everything.
Yeah.
But hopefully it just melted and didn't go under. It could have, but we'll be learning together. Yeah. Where do you want to begin, Jennifer?
Guess we'll go down that way.
Want to go down that way?
Yeah.
All right, folks, Jen and I are going to go take a walk down the lane here. Leave down below any comments, anything you want to know what's going on, if you're new to the channel. What's that?
Anybody use a different kind of hot
Yeah, anybody use a different kind of instant hot water heater for outdoors for their off-grid cabin? Let me know down below. Right now, it's great to walk the property because it's almost time for stuff to start growing, but everything's wet. I got my winter boots on. Everything's wet. Eventually, all this will be, I'm gonna fix so it stops draining like this and causing a mess. Yeah, it's muddy. It's muddy, but. Yeah. See, I want to, in the future, maybe next year, one of my projects is going to be put a cabin over here somewhere, a small cabin that everyone seems like they're doing, and I just think that would be pretty cool. And maybe two. This is Justice's Trail, we call it. This is a nice clearing over here, but yeah, you probably want it up higher, like over here somewhere, so the runoff, runs off. Take down a couple of these trees, maybe. Yeah. I don't want anything falling on it once I build it. This is where I got all my firewood last year. It had the big tree right here. I cut it all up. If you watched that episode, looks like there's more trees down all over the damn place. But like I said, in the next couple of weeks or next month, you're not going to see anything. You come, everything's going to be overgrown. There's going to be shit all over the place. You won't be able to see the floor. But this is one of the main trails that eventually I will have it going all the way around the property, and then we could take our ATVs out. Yeah. You just don't want to see Yogi. If Yogi's probably awake now. I got bear spray in my back pocket. Looks like a storm's rolling in. Look at that sky. Oh no! Oh yeah. Well, they've been like that for a while. We got a lot of widow makers. Hopefully, if we're lucky, it'll break when we're not around, and then eventually, when I'm making my trail, this will be all my trail. Eventually. Yeah, this will have to go.
Too bad. Here. I was looking at the tree.
I didn't see what happened, but later I will. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I don't need to be fireman carrying you back to the camp.
No, I tripped on that because I was looking at that.
Folks, the reason why I'm laughing, it's like every video now, Jennifer's falling. She told me, don't put that in the video. I don't know. I don't think this is going to make it. Maybe the aftermath of me telling the story. But Jennifer just fell behind me. I think I recorded it.
I was just looking around and I tripped. I gotta look down, I guess.
Oh my goodness. She got to walk in front of me. Jennifer down, Jennifer down. Oh my goodness. You sure you're okay? Yeah. Okay.
I'm like my dad. I fall recently.
Well, we're deep into our 16.5 acres over here. And we're on the far, I don't know what side this is. We're on the very edge. And it sounds like we ran across like a little spring. We have found a spring up by the driveway. We believe there's a spring up there. When I had the guys doing the driveway, they confirmed it. They're like, we cannot stop this damn water. So we think there's a spring up by the driveway. But also several times when I've hiked this, I've come across, at first I was like, oh, it's probably just a runoff. But even then, when it was really, really warm out, dry, like, look.
You can hear it under my feet.
Yeah, you could hear the water running underneath our feet. And where ribbons are still up to show our property lines, we're going to get some new ribbons just to mark them, keep them fresh. That's the way we guide ourselves, because we have in the past drifted into our neighbor's yard. And like, oh man, we're just walking and walking.
What was it? A whole bunch of pine trees. We're like, oh, it's pretty over here. I don't remember this. We're like,
yeah,
there's a blue ribbon right there.
So, Jen, we're coming down the back end where the creek is a little bit deeper. And we gotta cross the creek somewhere to get back on the other side of our property without getting wet. See, this is the edge of our property. Kind of like all swamp over there. That's where all the runoff goes. Look at that tree.
See the blue ribbon came off.
Yeah, there's my no trespassing sign.
Yep.
We could probably do it right over there.
Oh yeah.
Cross right over there. But the creek is, yeah, the creek is so nice like to have. And eventually, that's one of my goals, folks, is eventually
Have like a little bridge or something.
Yeah, well, we're going to have a little bridge over here wherever I make my RV pass or my ATV pass. But it's to clean it up as well. There's a lot of like down trees, debris, all types of crap. And I'm going to just start up by the cabin and just come all the way down little by little every time we come up to visit, and until we get right here. This is the end of the creek on my property, and any trees that are falling down over it, I'll cut them up. I'll unclog stuff. Like, you see how this is all clogged up over here? Look how deep it is right there. So Jen wants to go swimming.
Yeah, I can sit in
She could. Hang on, let me help her across. Oh, hang on.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Look at that. I could not do that last week. I think I need the bigger ladder. That's not going to work. Yeah. All right, we'll keep looking around. I'll keep looking around. All right, so we put the ladder. Having a rotator cuff that has, I believe, a tears in it or a tear, it's a constant reminder when I go try to do some simple things. I put that ladder up. I'm kind of dreading building the shed because I think in my mind I can still do what I used to do, but constant reminder of my shoulder being torn up. I have to go see my doctor about it, and everyone tells me if I have surgery now, it'll probably be like, a couple months in a sling. I can't work in a sling at my job, so I'm really not looking forward to it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I keep hoping that will go away, but it's not going away. Every time I use it, that makes me say, hey, something's wrong. It flares up and it's bad for a couple of days, then it goes away. Any type of pushing, like close-up pushing movements, any type of twisting like that hurts. But I can still go above my head. Doesn't really bother me. A lot of people say, oh, can you reach all the way up? Yeah, I can. But what I can't do is twist. But I'll keep doing what I could do until I can't do it. But let me get up there, see if I can get the crap out, get this project done. All right, folks, so this is the filter, it sits under. This is the drip valve. I've never used anything different.
Huh?
I'm talking to the camera.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'll forgive you this time, woman. Except for so, this is the big filter. Goes like this. So let me show you how it works here. The bowl in here, I can feel it. It's moving around freely. So it's not like clogged up or anything. This goes in like so, goes all the way down. This screws on. See, I'm going the right way. Might be lefty loosey, righty tighty, or it could be the opposite, threaded. It is righty tighty. No, that's right. Okay, so you just put that on. Now we should be good to go. Look at all this crap. I'll clean that up some other time. I don't know where it all comes from. So okay, this is all set now. Now, the ground just be heaving junk. Yeah. I think the people that lived here before us did not take care of the grounds or whatever they have going on here in Vermont. They don't have dumps, they don't have shit.
Yeah, so they dig a hole.
They dig a hole, they throw all their crap in it, and then it heaves. So if you come over to here, Jen found these things. Watch out. Jen found these on Temu. I'll tell you what, they work freaking great. Did we already use the new ones, or are these still the old ones?
Oh, it's still the new ones, I think.
The new ones?
Oh, those are older.
Old? All right. She busted new ones because I was like, just in case these are starting to get brittle. So, dirt gets by everything. There's dirt in there. There's no way for me to clean it here now. Eventually, yes, but I can't do anything about that. The second tank doesn't have dirt in it because it's the second tank. Let me show you. Hang on. So yeah, there's dirt in there. All right, so this goes on like so. Maybe. Maybe not. So you pop this on like so. The black prevents algae, the black covers, so algae won't build up. So be careful, don't fall. So at this point I want to take these out. I had to lean it forward. They should be level. They were level. Don't know if they're level anymore. The way, like that one's definitely not level. But it'll be
Check
fine.
the water off the truck.
Yeah. So come back and get some.
Now you got pulled down.
Okay. When you're first setting up your, look at this, my Velcro got caught on there, Velcro. When you're setting it up for the first time, you don't want to use any glue on this joint here, or that joint over here, because you want to be able to separate it and be a little flexible. Gosh, I'll put this one in first. There you have it. It's ready to catch some water. Let's see if I could get that to fit.
A few moments later.
All right. Take a look before my battery dies. Whoa! Look at that. That looks absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. Jen and I greatly appreciate it. Looks great. We will use it. And as soon as my shed's up, I get all this crap out of here. This will become more of a utility closet and just storage for things for utilities like the solar batteries and just get all the other crap that doesn't belong in here out of here. And I also will finish buttoning up the roof or the ceiling here. Probably shelving on the back wall. So stay tuned, that's coming. Another forever project. I still gotta get the little pine fir over here, finish up this wall, but it'll happen, you'll see. And get the porch all cleaned up, get all this crap off the porch, my saws and stuff, as soon as the shed is up. And then button up the rest of the cabin, get the molding on, finish the paint, a little paint here and there. Got to fix the front steps because they heaved and they didn't go back down yet. But yeah, man, it looks so great. It looks so great. And I'll be able to probably put, now it's off the ground, maybe put a block insulation on there for winter, just to help me get enough battery juice for the timer and for those real cold days, and maybe keep the temperature somehow up in that room. We'll figure it out. Stay tuned. All right, Jen and I have been sitting out here for an hour and a half or so. I just got a cookie. First cookie I think I've had in like a month. I gotta get some flavor going on here. So we've been sitting around a campfire. Then I wandered off. I walked the whole top. I've been finishing my cigar. I think that's going to be my new favorite cigar right now. My father's. The one with the reddish tip. And Jen bought something a while ago because she's always Temu-ing or wherever the other things she's always on shopping. And she found these little solar lights that's supposed to hang where the beams are, like right there where I have that light is. She's taking one out now, and she wants me to install them up there, see how they look. She didn't buy enough for every pull, but that's fine, she told me. But so we're going to hang 4 of them and see how it looks. So hopefully it's not a pain in the ass to do, and I'll set you up and you can watch me see if I could get my drills to work. It'll turn into a super long, big, giant pain in the ass project, but let's hope not. Let's see what happens. Well, I don't know if you seen that because the wind probably took it and blew it over, but it looks good. I think it looks very good. Let's take a look. There you have it. Tonight we'll see what happens when they all light up. Make sure they all work. It's pretty cool indeed. I like it. So I think I'm gonna extend my timer now because we've been here all day. The Starlink's been on. It's been sunny, cloudy, and I'm still, knock on wood, 100% with my EcoFlows. When I woke up this morning, since we got here last night around 8 o'clock, we used probably about 15%. And it was charged at like 10 o'clock, 10:30, back up to 100. So really impressed actually once with this system. Definitely probably go invest in some better solar panels eventually. But again, you know how much I got those for. So hopefully the only thing I worry about is them blowing and smacking into the, but we'll see what happens. They look good. You like them, Jen? If she's happy, I'm happy. Oh, it's windy. It's windy. So, you could probably tape them or one of your dad's Pop's black zip ties. Some little black zip ties. Alright, got something else to do. Jen said you forgot to hook up the gray water. I did, so let's go see how much a pain in the ass that would be. This tree here, I gotta go back on video. But when we first got the property, I think this was about 7 feet tall. The only thing I did, see this branch right here? There's some green on it coming back. Oh, that's good. So the green's coming back. So that's good. Maybe I'll prune that. This used to be my brush pit. I burned a whole bunch of stuff in there. And the flames got so high one time, it burned some of the side of the tree. The other problem with this tree is this side over here never seen sunlight. So it still is. It's like dwarfed, but it's getting much better. There was a lot of trees surrounding it, and we took them down, and they were just like not allowing it at all to get any sun. So that side, as you can see from this angle, one side is kind of stunted and the other side is much bigger, but it's starting to catch up. This little guy, Jen said I planted him. I moved him because he was in the way. I stuck him there, and this little guy took off. I remember when he was like nothing, and I kept thinking I was going to run him over with the lawnmower. And what ended up happening was we had a bad snowstorm. You couldn't see him at all. I was like, oh man, that thing's gonna be dead. And here he is. I think that's about 5 years he's been here. The only bad thing is like when I first got this property, I wanted to be in the woods. And I was like, I don't want to cut down any trees. But as time went on, as you can see, the side yard, I cut down a lot of trees. I cut down a couple trees over there. I had a big pine that fell, a huge pine, knocked down the outhouse. And I came up here and I said, ooh, I don't want anything coming down like that on my cabin. So that's why I get rid of a couple of these big ones. These over here look pretty healthy. They're swaying, but when they got some really pretty colors too in the fall. And we'll see what happens, but I'm trying not to cut down trees. This one here I knocked down one time, but this was like 4 feet when I first got here, and then it took off. And I really like pines. Jen loves the smell of a good pine tree. This one here was much shorter. That one was probably a little shorter than that one is now. And as you can see, they're pretty close and they're growing. So when they get bigger and bigger and bigger, I may have to take them down. I would like to relocate that one, but I'm afraid to dig it up. There's another one right there is dead. It's brown. And I also tried to transplant that one and it didn't survive. So, you know, these things get very big. As you can see, the big ones behind me over here. And eventually these will probably have to come down, or they're going to take the entire side yard up. Not sure what I'm going to do. Might leave them for a while and then take them down when I have to. This is where I want to put I'm going to build a wall right here, somewhere, maybe probably in front of this tree a little bit. And it's going to separate the side yard from the flower garden here that we're going to make. It's going to take several years. Come back, check in on me in 3 years, see if I was able to do all this work. But yeah, we're dreamers. We dream it, and then we make it reality. As you can see, the cabin is like straight out from Jenn and I's plans from the very beginning, when we really knuckled down and started drawing it up. This is pretty much exactly how we wanted it. So a lot of stuff to do, a lot of stuff. The snack shack, if you haven't seen that, go back to one of the episodes. Snack shack, that's our outdoor kitchen. Those windows open, the front window open, you sit out there. So we have a lot of fun in the summer. Jen's always on the Blackstone, or we have a pizza oven there making pizza. The generator shack here, we're going to probably be relocating that again eventually. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing, but I got so much stuff to do. Let me shut up and get under there. Let me show you what I got to do for our gray water. I'm treating this video like most of you have never seen a video from Liberty Creek. And that brings me into talking about my YouTube adventure here. But let me do this before. My gray water system's under here. It's 2 Home Depot buckets, believe it or not. I'll show you that too. So the gray water, I don't know if, yeah, here it is. That's the gray water. It's hooked up to the shower. It's hooked up to the kitchen sink. It's hooked up to the toilet that's urine only. We only have a urine only toilet. We wag bag everything out. That's where most people say, oh my God, I can never do that. I can never, I don't know how you ever will have kids, but you know, I mean, you don't want to look at your own poo. So we just wag bag it. We're tough out here. So basically that comes underground here on a slope, and over here there's right underneath the topsoil here, there's a Home Depot bucket, and the pipe goes into the top of the Home Depot bucket, goes down. There's rocks in there on the bottom, and then right at the rocks there's another pipe that comes out on the bottom and goes into a second Home Depot bucket buried another like maybe 3 feet below, like down lower than the first Home Depot bucket. And the water filters through the rocks and goes into that one. When it enters that one, I believe there's some drainage rock in that too, but there's a whole bunch of holes I drilled into the bottom, small holes to leach out. Underneath that bucket, I dug deeper and I put more drainage rock. So everything drains in there. By the time it gets to the second bucket, I'm hoping if anything did get into the water, it will be filtered through the top layer bucket and captured. And that's the only thing, maybe grease from the kitchen sink. We try not to do any of that stuff. We try to keep it very clean. We've been here for the gray water system with 2 Home Depot buckets, been probably about 4 years, and we've never, knock on wood, had an issue. I know people that have done similar things and their water backs up. Their water backs up because they're putting grease and crap down there, and that first bucket is probably you're just clogging the drainage rocks, and then the water will back up the pipe and back up into whatever. Especially like the shower, like I said before, that dumps three gallons a minute. That'll fill up your pipes quick. Never had that issue. Very good soil. It drains very, very well. All right, so let me show you what I got going on here. So, I think you can see it. You see that elbow? That elbow, I gotta link back up and screw it in, and then that's the kitchen. That's the shower. Kitchen sink's over there. Comes down, goes through the elbow, down and out. So I gotta hook up that elbow. Every winter I disconnect it because it will freeze up. I don't want it to crack. I drain the pipe, and then I just use a bucket underneath this kitchen sink, which Jennifer hates. So let me get under here, which I don't want to do. Let's see if I can not bang my head or do something crazy like that. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Success. All right, so that's done. Pain in the ass. Whew. All right, now go in, do underneath the kitchen sink. That's a pain in the ass as well. And then we're good. We are good for the summer. Mission accomplished. We've been outside so far. It's cold. It's definitely chilly out. The fire is keeping us kind of warm. But I got 2 layers on, but we're enjoying it. We're enjoying outside. We're always inside. Long winter. I did fix the steps, if you see. You see those stones over there? I had them as like footings, but they heaved and they bent up the stairs. Now there's no footings. I just have it in the soil. It is pressure treated, but I know I probably have to take the stairs down, dig down, and put proper footings. It's on my to-do list. All right.
Much later.
Oh yeah, Miss Jennifer.
Just making some dinner.
What we having?
Sausage, vegetables, and I bought this cilantro rice. We're gonna try it.
All right. Well, you know what I gotta do? The plumbing.
Water.
So here's below our beautiful sink. Oh, that water does not look good.
Well, that was
Coffee?
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm gonna jinx myself. This should not be a very difficult job, but this is my little prevention of little critters and shit crawling back up in here. Okay. Forgot how to even just do this shit. I think this just goes on like so. This goes here. it on like this. This, oh, that went on. There we go. That's it. Usually I put something under here. I have a little blockage somewhere. I don't know where it went. I used to have it down here. Jennifer makes a mess. She's never someone that puts stuff, stands it up and puts it neat. She just knocks everything all over. She's always been that way. Shh, don't tell her. Oh, she got it. She caught me talking shit. All right. You should be good to go. Make sure you keep an eye on it. Make sure it's not dripping.
You want me to put a little water down there?
Yeah. Well, you got to put more than a little, I think. Because the only one I'm concerned about is this one. It feels like that it's on. What's it, starch? Oh, silicone. So you gotta make it past the elbow so I can tell.
Use up all the water.
I see nothing. Oh. Is that true? No. I think it's water. We'll find out.
Okay.
That's not true. All right, so just keep an eye on it. Another thing, put a check in the checkbox. I think we're ready. All right, so it's been a long day. I did some work, got a little dirty, but nothing too crazy. But I haven't taken a shower since yesterday morning. I didn't shower last night. That's what it's like at the cabin. Sometimes it's either too cold, you don't want to shower, or we don't have the plumbing hooked up and all that jazz. But up here at the cabin, before I put the hot water heater back on, because it's broken, this is how we shower at the cabin. So let me bring you into our bathroom. Yes, let me turn the light on. Look, my off-grid cabin has a fan and a light. There's our AC unit. We used it. I used that AC for one summer. Turned out like twice. It's always cool in the cabin. So this is what we got, folks. So I have a really good shower, excellent pressure. Everything works fine. But I do need to have, I don't know, this fan always makes the video go a little crazy. Let me shut the fan off. I do need to have a hot water. The pipes ain't hooked up. So even if I had water in the tanks, which I have none yet, I just started collecting today, it will come out when I got the hot water hooked up and everything. It will come out here and work. But when that's disconnected, there's no water. We bring up water in these 7-gallon totes, containers, and when we bring them up, I got about 10 of those things at home. And we used to bring them up much more when we had the RV a long time ago. Now we bring about we have 2 at the cabin at a time, especially when there's no water up here. And we'll fill this up. We'll put this saucepan, this pot on the stove. Heat up the water. We have propane at the cabin. Heat up the water, and then from there we'll come in and take a hot shower. There's a little pump and a little spray you off, and the pump is on the other end, and it's all powered by this little battery here. And that little battery, the whole system costs like $30 on Amazon, and that pumps the water out of the pot, and you're able to wet yourself, soap up, go ahead and rinse off, and your shower's done. That's how you take a shower at the off-grid cabin when you don't have water and hot water and everything's working. Soon, come back, visit me. I'll show you what it is like, how it all works when everything's hooked up, and it's so much better. But we are off-grid, so hey, gotta make it work. Okay, I'm gonna go do that right now. Jen's laughing at me. She's like, what is this guy? All right, I'm going to go do that now. Go ahead, fill it up, and get going.
The next morning.
Good morning. It's Sunday morning. It was freezing in the cabin this morning. It is 32 degrees out right now, and Jen got the cabin up to about 67. I slept in for once. I slept to about, what time? 6:30? 7:30. 7 freaking 30. Got stuff to do, my grandfather would have told me. He would have been throwing water on me by now. But, yeah, I needed to recharge the battery, man. Jen came out here probably around, I don't know, 6 and warmed up the place. And when I got up, she made me coffee and this delicious breakfast right here. This is my egg white turkey bacon spinach wrap. And it is delicious. Sat down, about to watch a little news in the morning, see what's going on in the world. Here's my quick rant is commercials. Oh my God. I cannot believe these commercials, man. It is getting out of control. I don't know what they're charging these days or why there has to be so many. Everything's so expensive. We have internet up here. We have a streaming service to give us television. We watch nothing on television except for the news and maybe once in a while, I don't know what the hell we watch on normal television. But there are so many commercials. Any news channel, again, any one, there's like 10 and they all suck. You turn them on, commercial. Go to the next one, commercial. They all have their commercial break the same. I think in my entire lifetime, maybe like 3 times I bought something because I was triggered by a commercial. But especially these commercials on these news channels, they're 30 minutes long and they're all trying to get money from you. And it's not selling you something, it's to donate something. It is so painful. And then you get Netflix.
And now
There's nothing on damn Netflix to watch. And the price is ridiculous on Netflix now. The price went up. If you're my age, you remember you used to get Netflix in the mail on DVDs, and it was like, $7 a month. Now it's like you have another freaking service and another cable service. And there's never nothing to watch. Once in a while, Netflix will have something good. Then we have a couple services, my family together. My son lives with us. HBO. We have Prime because we want to get Prime second day delivery or whatever the hell it's called. We have that. That's expensive. And there's commercials now. You're paying, if you're watching Prime, you have to watch commercials. Oh, what's the other one that we have? What is Showtime? Disney with commercials. Paramount with commercials. That's what it's Paramount with commercials. I'm paying for the service. And on top of that, they're making money off the commercials. Oh my God, I can't believe it. YouTube TV allows you to skip the commercial, but you don't get to skip it. You just get to watch the, what they call it? The Zen. They're like, they'll bring on, instead of watching a commercial, you could watch some colorful display on the channel. But you still have to watch some. Yeah. It's like YouTube. You watch YouTube. You're watching my channel now. Gotta watch some damn commercial. You have to. And it doesn't help me at all. Last year, because I have not been putting any time or effort into my channel like I used to. Definitely not becoming rich anywhere close. Unless you're advertising your loved ones half naked on every thumbnail, or, no one's clicking on your damn shit because there's 7,000 other channels now how to build a cabin. I just do it for my subscribers, and it was a hobby of mine. This channel isn't taking off anywhere. So right now I'm still doing it not too much, as you could tell. But last year, Jen said she just did her taxes. I have to file taxes because I'm talking to you right now. It's $300 I made last. $300 I made off of YouTube. It's really not worth my time and effort. No. Like I said, it's a hobby. It's the most I've ever made was friends and family. And we started this as a challenge to see if we could do it, and it's to show friends and family that don't live right next to us. when I first started, I thought maybe it would take off, but unless you're doing some crazy shit on there, or you're getting all the perverts to watch you, you know what I mean? That's what takes off. These little shorts that show any sexual type of content, young women running around in bikinis, anything like that trigger the clicks. You know, you click on some of this content, it's just so stupid. But the woman that's digging in her gardens wearing a bikini, and she's getting 1 million views within the first 3 hours. So I don't know. Sorry, we're not doing all that, folks. You're lucky you got this video. I'm starting to get very unmotivated, but we'll see. I am motivated for this season coming up to build the shed and document some of it, share it with you guys, and some of the other projects as I laid out that I want to do and have planned to do. And maybe we could get Pops to come up and visit us one time up at the cabin this year. I know a lot of my subscribers love seeing Pops up here yelling at us. Yeah. So I turned on the news now. I'm missing the news and my food's going cold. So let me let you go and let me watch the news and eat my food. But we'll see what happens. Stay tuned.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, it's Sunday morning. Jen and I are about to start heading out of here. These little lights came out great, don't you think? Look at starting to lock up the cabin. It is brisk out here. It's the first time I came out all morning. It is chilly. So it's about 31 degrees out right now. So I'm gonna come over here, take a look at the EcoFlow's charging. Sounds like they're really charging. Doesn't that look fantastic, folks? So we're bringing in 979, and they're sharing it. They're splitting it, bringing 232 over here, about 219 over there, and we're at 75%. That's 83, 78. So basically, once we leave, we stop using everything. This should charge right up. And now that we're in April, we're in that time, that sweet spot of the year until fall time. Unless we have a long string of just rain and clouds, and we do have that in spring sometimes, we will be able to keep power at the cabin. I have the cabin coming alive with cameras every day now for about 5 hours, 6 hours, something like that. Chilling out, watching TV, eating our breakfast. And now you come out, the sun is up and out. I'm sure this place is going to warm up. It's going to be another nice, beautiful day. And we have to go back to our home in Connecticut. Do a 2-hour ride, 2.5 hour ride, and leave the beauty of Vermont behind us. And yeah, that's really all I got for you. Again, if this is the first time you're watching, go ahead, hit the subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment if you enjoy the content, even though it's just a little checkup of, you know, we're checking up on the cabin and most of our content since last spring due to weather, snow. I can't really do much up here, but there's a lot of projects. Hopefully I'll have time to film them all, or you give me the motivation to keep you in the loop of everything that's going on up here. And you'll watch us on our adventures and develop our property in our own little slice of heaven, doing our thing in the woods from a blank slate. We had nothing on this property if you go back from our first episodes of me sitting there whispering into the camera. All right, so please give me some motivation. Leave some comments below that you enjoy my videos. You let me know what you want to hear more of, you know, anything you like. I know a lot of you like the rants, the raves, me sitting there whining about crap. And if you like that, Some of the videos will have that in there. I try to please everybody, but I can't not please everybody. All right, that's impossible because I got way too many people that watch my videos that they like this, they like that, they don't like the talking, they like the me showing them how to do something, or they, you know, you just can't do it. So do me that favor. If you do have any crying, bitching, complaining, whining, crying, don't go to a different YouTube channel. They don't pay me enough. All right, folks, I'll see you on the next one, and I hope everyone had a good Easter. And here comes summer. Summer's right around the corner. All right, till then, peace out. Jen.
Bye, guys.